Again, how are ya? Well, I can't believe we made it to the end of the week, can you? Oh, I tell you, I didn't think we'd make it, you see, because it's just been non-stop, innit, eh? And I've been very worried. I mean, it's all been happening this week, innit, eh? Ever since I was up at Potter's Bar. Well, I just ain't been myself, have I, you know? And I've been very worried, I've been very concerned tonight because, well, it's road sign, innit? I mean, he's a funny one, that one, isn't he? He is. He's a funny one because, you know, some days I just don't know where I am with him. I mean, sometimes you can't get anything out of him, eh? And other times, well, I don't know, he's always telling me shut up, innit? And he's just always so rude. I can't work him out. So anyway, what I was going to say, well now, you see, I'm very worried because, you know, I don't think Road Sign has been feeling himself. No. Oh, no, he ain't. I mean, he ain't been feeling himself. And normally, you know, it's been a couple of days when he ain't been feeling himself. And I do worry because I think, well, what's going on there, you see? And normally, you see, I mean, he's an early riser, isn't he? He is. He's an early riser. And you see me, it takes me so long to get up in the morning, doesn't it? You know, but him, he's up like a shoot, he is, you know, first thing in the morning when the sun comes up. And, well, you just can't stop him once he's up. But anyway, he's been very quiet, you see. And anyway, we were back at the depot and we were settling down for the night, weren't we? And then one of it down. And I shouldn't really say, because he don't know me talking about it, does he? And I mean, some things you shouldn't be talking about, should you? But all I could say was, well, I looked down at his pole, and I thought something ain't right down there, is it, eh? Ooh, you see, I thought something don't look good. And I said to him, roadside, what's going on? What's going on? Because it's like I don't like the look of that, eh? It's making me feel very unsettled, you know. And so I said to him, let me finish. I'll say, because last time he said I was going on too much, but there was so much to say. I mean, what are you going to do, eh? Anyway, so I said to him, roadside, you need to get this looked at, don't you, at the depot? Because some of these things, I mean, they come along, don't they? And they go away. But then some of these things, they just keep coming back, don't they? And they do. And you just think, I don't know what it is. And then you sit there worrying even more, don't you? I mean, I do. Do you? Well, we all do, don't we? So anyway, I said to him, but you know what he's like? He doesn't like being probed, does he? And I mean, I'm used to it, and I mean, you can imagine being at home, the amount of times you're upside down and then people, they stick something up there, don't they? When you're upside down, if you've had a good kick in, and then you have to have a good probe, don't you, in the depot? So I said, all right then, roadside, if you want to ignore it, then you ignore it, but don't come moaning to me, all right? Because I've heard enough of it, all right? You keep quiet all day, don't you? And then suddenly it's all like, all the time, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it, because you should have got it looked at last week, shouldn't you? And I don't know, I mean, all right, some of these things, you know, by the morning they go down a little bit, but you don't know, do you? Anyway, the other thing I overheard, you know, and it's very disconcerting, isn't it? Is all this thing about deflation, isn't it? Deflation. Because, I mean, it's all going up and up, isn't it? Eh? And you just can't cope with it, can you? I mean, it's going up so much every day that, I mean, you could go to bed, can't you? And you can be looking at it and you think, how much more can it go up? And then you get up next day, it's doubled in size, isn't it? And you just think, well, we can't keep going on like that, can we? You see? Because otherwise, well, you just can't manage, can you? Eh? So, what with the deflation and roadside, I mean, and I don't know, it's very, well, it's personal for him, isn't it? But, well, this thing he's got, I mean, it's down the right side of his pole, isn't it? And it looks like it's bubbling up. And I'm just, well, it's making me very disconcerted, isn't it? And I don't know what to say. I don't want to be in the van with him, do I? Because some of these pandemics, I mean, you know, you hear about it, don't you? And then suddenly, well, everybody's just putting their backs to the wall, wouldn't they, when you walk past? And I mean, people get they're very funny in their ways, aren't they, during these pandemics? And we've had them on the motorway, haven't we, as well, where you just don't know what's going to happen. And then it's all over the place, isn't it? So I don't know what, I just don't know what to do about it, you see. And he, as I say, he won't listen. He's one of those ones, he's stubborn and he thinks, I'll just leave it. And then by then, well, you're half dead, aren't you? Hey? So anyway, I just hope that all this deflation's going to come down and that we could get back to normal, because what is the new normal, eh? I mean, I don't even know what it is anymore. Do you? No. So anyway, I did go on a bit last time, didn't I? And it's just, I exhausted myself out, didn't I? So I'm going to have to go and have a lie down, and well, I might come back a bit later. So all I'm going to say for now is you have a nice lunch break or whatever you're going to do, all right? And I mean, if you've got to come back 5 minutes later, I mean, some of us do, don't we? Because we can't time everything, can we? I mean, you'd never know when you're going to get caught short, do you? Right? And then you're 5 minutes late and you worry, don't you? I mean, if you're like me, you just worry about it because you don't want to get in trouble, do you? Hey? You don't want to get in trouble. I mean, roadside, he's very, very, well, he's very blunt. He don't care, does he? He's just like, I'm going to take my time with things like that. And I'm like, well, then you're going to get yourself into a lot of bother, aren't you? Hey? So anyway, all right then. Well, look, I'm just going to go for now because I think something's backing up on the one way. Oh, and it don't look good. Oh, I don't know how we're going to get it moved, eh? So anyway, I'll see you in a bit, all right? Oh, I just don't know how I'm going to get through the afternoon. All right then, ta-ra for now. Bye.